Welcome back friends. Leo tuanze discussion ya electrochemistry. Hii ni moja kati ya branch ya physical chemistry na huwa inasomwa kama topic ya form 6, lakini unaweza kaisoma hata form 5 kulingana na wewe mwenyewe unavyotaka. Kwa sababu advance sana we don't base kwamba tuanze na topic ipi, tusome ipi, lakini finally tumemaliza topic zote na tuwe competent. Kwa hiyo ninachoweza kusema ni kwamba electrochemistry ni moja kati ya branch ya physical chemistry ambayo kidogo huwa inakuwa na part ambazo zinawa confuse wengi, na most of student katika kusoma topics electrochemistry huwa ndio topic ambayo ni kama hawaisomi hivi au hawaipendi. One among the topics, some of students wana skip organic, lakini tukitoka kwenye organic inayofuatia ni electrochemistry. Now electrochemistry sio topic ngumu, ila tu kuna baadhi ya vitu ambavyo unatakiwa unavijua kwenye electrochemistry to make the things easier. Kwa hiyo I will be using my notes ambazo nilitumia kusoma, and still they can be suitable for you kwa sababu haijapita muda mrefu. You can see it's like it is like 5 years from now, but it's not 5 years actually, because I graduated in 2018, so it's like that way. Electrochemistry tunasema is the interchange of chemical and electrical energy through redox reactions. Kwenye redox reaction kuna chemical pamoja na electrical energy, kwa sababu kwenye hizi reactions za redox kuna electricity inayotokea kwenye hizi reaction, at the same time kuna chemical reactions which are taking place. So kuna chemical reaction, at the same time the chemical reaction they involve electricity. So kuna interchange, mbadilishano kati ya chemical and electrical energy in these redox reactions. And by definition, a redox reaction is the type of reaction in which both oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously, or is the type of reaction in which involves oxidation and reduction. Now, before going further, let's see what is oxidation and what is reduction. Kwa sababu tumeshasema electrochemistry inahusika na a study of the interchange of chemical and electrical energy, naona electrochemistry in the redox reactions. Na tumesema redox reaction is a reaction ambazo oxidation and reduction occur. Now what is reduction and what is oxidation? By starting with reduction, in chemistry we are defining reduction in 4 different ways. First way of defining reduction is the removal of oxygen. For example, from our reaction given, we have a iron 2 oxide, and from the iron 2 oxide we added 3 carbon monoxide molecules. Then from there we ended up with iron plus 3 carbon dioxide molecules. Now here we are saying that iron is reduced. That means huyu carbon dioxide yeye amesababisha huyu awe oxidized. Carbon monoxide amesababisha iron 3 awe reduced. That means huyu amegain oxygen. Huyu amefanyaje? Lose oxygen. Huyu lose oxygen. That means huyu undergo reduction, huyu undergo oxidation. Na reaction kama hii tunaweza kuita kama redox reaction, kwa sababu huyu hapa undergo oxidation, huyu hapa undergo reduction, so it's redox reaction. Sasa huyu species amesababisha species huyu hapa awe reduced. Manake huyu ndo amechukua oxygen kwenda kuform carbon dioxide. Unaona? Kwa hiyo huyu species ambaye amemsababisha mwenzake awe reduced tunamuita kama reducing agent. Kama unafahamu agent ni kama wakala. Ni kama vile ambavyo in school unakuta one student who are always wanaita snitch. Student anaenda kusema, yani anaenda kusema kitu ambacho kosa amefanya mwanafunzi, anaenda kusema kwa mwalimu fulani, anamsnitch. Kwa kule kwenda kusema, yule mwalimu anafahamu mistake ya huyu mtu. Kwa yule student ambaye ameenda kusema, yeye ni agent fulani alisababisha huyu mtu apate shida. Unaona? Hasa ikitokea yule mwanafunzi alienda kusemelezwa kosa lake amefukuzwa, yule student alienda kusema, tutamuita kama kufukuzwa agent. So this species is reduced. It may lose oxygen, and the loss of oxygen is called as reduction. So hii species imekuwa reduced, na huyu species inaitwa reducing agent. Ni agent anayesababisha mwenzake afukuzwe, mwenzake awe reduced, lakini yeye mwenyewe kwenye state anakuwa oxidized. We'll start about this later, but that's what you need to know. Tukisema reducing agent is always oxidized during redox reaction, while the oxidizing agent, they are reduced during redox reaction. That is one definition of reduction. The second definition is the gain of electron, either one electron or many electrons. We are putting S in bracket. So gaining of one or more electron, we call it as reduction. For example, copper 2 ion can gain 2 electrons to form copper solid. This is aqueous, this is solid. So the reaction from here to here is a reduction, because it involves the gaining of 2 electrons. Gaining of either one or more than 1 electron, we call it as a reduction. From there, also we have example of sodium, but these 2 examples, they are similar, so there is no need to elaborate again in sodium. Always this is sodium ion which exists in aqua solution, lakini ki gain 1 electron tuenda kupata sodium ambayo is solid. This is normally taking place even in the processes such as extractions of sodium. Number 3 is addition of hydrogen. For example, if we have sodium, then we add hydrogen gas to get sodium hydride. To balance the chemical equation, you have 2 and 2 here. This is solid and this is gas. Here is solid. Process ambayo imetokea hapa ni kwamba sodium amereact na hydrogen. Sasa the process of addition of hydrogen, we call it as reduction. Addition of hydrogen, we call it as reduction. Lakini finally, number 4 is the decrease in oxidation number or decrease in oxidation state. Decrease in oxidation number or decrease in oxidation state. Now take this example. If we have potassium like this one, then we plus electron, we get potassium which is solid. The oxidation number of this potassium, it is 1. And then when you are moving to this potassium, the oxidation number is 0. So from positive 1 to 0 is decrease. Kwa sababu positive 1 tunafahamu kwenye number line hii ni kubwa kuliko 0. Unaona? Kwa hiyo from positive 1 to 0 inaitwa nini? Decrease. This is also called reduction. But you may have another example from carbon dioxide. If you have carbon dioxide plus carbon, then from there we get 2 carbon monoxide. Now let me calculate the oxidation state, let's say of carbon. Oxidation state of carbon. Hapa oxidation state of carbon itakuwaje? Carbon plus negative 2 times 2 ni sawasawa na 0. So carbon minus 4 is equal to 0. Carbon is equal to positive 4. Unaona? Oxidation state ya carbon hapa itakuwaje? Ni maana yake itakuwa ni 2 carbon plus negative 2 times 2 is equal to 0. So 2 carbon is equal to, hapa manake itakuwa ni 2 carbon minus 4 is equal to 0. 2 carbon is equal to positive 4 divided by 2, carbon is equal to positive 2. Hasa unaweza kuona the oxidation state of carbon hapa ni ngapi? Hapa ni positive 4. When we are moving to this carbon, oxidation state is positive 2. So positive 4 hadi positive 2 maanake mfanyaje? Ime decrease. So this is also known as reduction. So tunapokuwa na define reduction, you need to consider these 4 definitions. First is the loss of oxygen. Second is the gaining of electron. Third is the addition of hydrogen. And fourth is the decrease in oxidation state. So from here, we can move to discuss the definition of oxidation, which is also defined in 4 different ways. So on the other hand, oxidation is defined as, so definition za oxidation ni kama tu kinyume ya zile za reduction. Kwanza is the addition of oxygen. Kule ilikuwa ni removal of oxygen, here is addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen we call it as oxidation. For example, tukiwa tuna 2 calcium tumereactisha na oxygen to get calcium oxide, calcium is oxidized. Then huyu hapa ambaye ni sulfur plus oxygen kwenda get sulfur dioxide gas, it is sulfur is oxidized. Then number 2 is removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen. For example, tukiwa tuna hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine gas, tunakuja kupata hydrogen chloride plus. Kwa hiyo huyu hapa tumeremove hydrogen, so sulfur is oxidized. Unaona? While huyu hapa chlorine is reduced. Kwa sababu huyu akiwa oxidized manake huyu hydrogen atakuwa added, na addition of hydrogen we call it as reduction. So this one is oxidized, this one is reduced, that is oxidation reaction. Number 3, the loss of electrons. Kwa mfano tukiwa tuna 2 chlorine yule pale ambaye ni chlorine ambaye imegain 1 electron. So we have 2 chlorine ions with each chlorine atom imegain 1 electron. You will get the chlorine gas plus 2 electrons. So the loss of electron is known as oxidation. And then final number 4 is the increase in oxidation state. In all of these reactions, when you calculate the oxidation state, you will see there is increase in oxidation state. For example, hapa oxidation state of chlorine is -1, while here the oxidation state of chlorine is 0. So that means there is increase from -1 to 0. Note, redox reactions involves 2 types of substances, which are oxidizing agent, au tunamuita oxidant, and reducing agent, that means reductant. Oxidizing agent is the substance which gains electron, while a reducing agent is the substance which donates electrons. So oxidizing agent manake yeye anasababisha species mwingine awe oxidized. Hebu ni tuelewane hapo. Oxidizing agent anasababisha species mwingine awe oxidized. Hasa oxidation is the removal of electrons or is the loss of electrons. Manake ili huyu species asababishe species mwingine awe oxidized, lazima yeye achukue electrons au amnyang'anye species mwingine electrons. Kwa anavomnyang'anya yule species mwingine electrons, anamsababisha yule species mwingine awe oxidized, wakati yeye mwenyewe anakuwa reduced. Yani iko hivi, oxidizing agents are reduced during redox reactions, kwa sababu oxidizing agent kazi yake zenyewe zina gain electrons are the species which gains electrons during redox reactions. So since they gain electron, that means they get reduced. Zinavyokuwa zina gain electron, maana yake zinakuwa reduced like that way. While on the other hand, reducing agent are oxidized during redox reaction. Why? It's because these are the substances which lose electrons, and the loss of electrons is oxidation. Kwa hiyo hicho ndicho ambacho tunatakiwa kujua. Jina lake ikiitwa oxidizing agent, yenyewe inafanywa kinyume, inakuwa reduced. Jina lake ikiitwa reducing agent, yenyewe inafanywa kinyume, inakuwa oxidized. So an oxidizing agent is reduced during reaction. Its oxidation state decreases, while the reducing agent is oxidized. Its oxidation state increases. That's what happens in the redox reactions. And let's see the examples of this. So you can see this chemical reaction. Tuna iron 2 huyu hapa na tuna manganese 4 iron yule pale. Hasa tukimwangalia iron 2 anaenda kuwa iron 3. Unaona? Iron 2 to iron 3. Manake iron 2 amepoteza electron 2. Iron 3 amepoteza electron 3. Huyu manake ame lose electron. Kwa hiyo hii reaction is oxidation. Lakini hii reaction inapokuwa oxidation, manake huyu hapa ni reducing agent, kwa sababu ametoa electron amempa huyu hapa. Yeye amekaa kama species ambaye anasababisha mwenzake awe reduced. So this is the reducing agent. Here is an oxidizing agent. Anapokea electron kutoka kwa species mwingine, yeye ni oxidizing agent. So ana receive electron from another species, ana act as oxidizing agent, ana cause huyu species awe oxidized. Kwa hiyo agent anasababisha kile kitu kitokee kwa mwenzake. Oxidizing agent anasababisha oxidation itokee kwa mwenzake, ila kwake mwenyewe kinachotokea ni reduction. Reducing agent anasababisha reduction itokee kwa mwenzake, ila kwake mwenyewe kinachotokea ni oxidation. So this marks the end of our introduction session about the topic of electrochemistry. In the coming session, we'll discuss about the oxidation state and the rules of calculating oxidation state. I know you know about oxidation state from your Form 2 chemistry, and the concept is the same, but we'll be having some few rules which we are following, but still calculation of oxidation state is the same. So just stay tuned. I hope the coming session will be the simplest one, because you know about your oxidation state from your Form 2 chemistry, and it will be very easier for you to recap your Form 2 chemistry. Thank you, and let me wish you nice studies.